Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, based on what time you're watching this sharing and from wherever you are. And it's a happy 2025 to you. This moment, I want to share with you something very, very important. Invite somebody to watch with you. I ask you to pay particular attention. Take down something because what I'm about to say may shape your business and turn your future around. This moment, we want to discuss 5 key components about a successful business. 5 key components about a successful business. What are some of the things you need to take into account? What are some of the things you need to do as a businessman, as an entrepreneur, in order to raise a successful business? And so, here are the following items for you today. Number 1, it must have a start. Listen, every business that you see around you, no matter how big it is, it had a start. Many other people who take time thinking and planning on when they are going to start and how they are going to start. But listen, if time is coming and going and the business is still in your mind, it is not yet successful. It must start. It must start. Whilst you are planning, whilst you are thinking and keeping on developing it, start from somewhere. So number 1 item is that it must have a start. Number 2 about a successful business is that it must be the best you can offer. So long as you're doing a business and you know you're not yet putting in your very best, you're just doing it as a peradventure thing, just to see how things go, that is not the way. That business may not be so successful. If you want your business to grow into success, you must be able to apply yourself in the business. Your team members must be encouraged to do the very best they can. What am I saying? Sometimes in business you have to miss some meals. Sometimes you have to give up sleep. Wake up in the night, study material, watch videos that are in line with what you want to do, develop your inner self, sacrifice, go through, meet people, take time to understand what are the best ways I can promote the business, what are the best ways I can make people understand about what I'm doing. In that way, you will be able to do the best that you can and offer it to society. Number 3, a successful business must have a growing capital which is directly proportional to the profit. What do I mean? Here is the thing. When you start your business with $100 or 100 kwacha, what it translates into is that will be a determining factor of how much profit or interest the business will make. Now, here in Africa, especially, we have one challenge. That when people start business, every profit they make, they are channeling it to meet basic needs at home, the challenges and other responsibilities they have. And in Africa, when your business starts is when you receive calls of funerals, sicknesses in the family, and farming seasons and whatever, and you end up losing the little investment you put in the business. But here's my thing. Don't use all the profits or interest of your business, because what you will do then, if you start with 100 kwacha and after a period of time you're still at 100, you have limited the growth of your business. So you're not growing towards your success. You are limiting yourself. What am I saying? If you have $100 today or 100 kwacha and you put it into the business and it gives you 150, try to spend 30, get 20 and put it back. After some time, grow it. After some time, keep growing, get to 500, get to 1,000, get to 10,000. Listen, what a business of 10,000 can give as profit is proportional to the 10, and so cannot be compared to you who wants to keep your capital and your order value at the same level. When I was growing up, I have an interesting story that always pricks my heart and I'm attending to it now. When I was growing up, I had a bicycle and I took it to a market at one spot. At age 3, even when I was escorted to the market, we took it to a person who could repair it. Now I've seen 3 decades of my life. That's 30 years. And I went back and visited the market and I still found the person repairing 1 or 2 bicycles. Now listen, maintaining a profession or maintaining a business line is not a problem, but growing it is an issue. You cannot have one capital today and 30 years later it's still the same. You must keep growing up to your capacity. Let's move further. What is the next item? Your business must have a good management system and not a good manager. Your business must have a good management system and not a good manager. What am I talking about? If your business is dependent on a good manager, either yourself or another person, once they're out of picture or away from your business, it will crumble and fall. But once you establish a strong system, what you're expecting is that the business gains stability and sustainability. Now, let me define this for you. System is defined as different things working together under one mechanism to achieve one purpose. It's also defined as the guide by which different principles operate on. This is what we can call a system. Different principles and elements operating under one guide. That guide which determines how those things will operate is what we call a system. So what I'm saying is, if you have a strong system for your business, your company, whatever it is, in case a manager goes or anybody goes, those who are coming are going to fit within the system, and you will maintain the stability and sustainability of your business. Now, let's look at number 5. Your business, your system, your enterprise, your commodity, item, whatever you call it, your service, it must be able to answer a question for society. Which question? It must provide a solution for society. We have many issues happening, especially in undeveloped countries and those that are just developing now. One problem is that we have a lot of companies, a lot of businesses emerging which pollute society. Businesses which exploit citizens whilst benefiting and profiting the business owners. A good business must provide a solution for society and not exploit the society. So if you're going to do any business, the question you must ask yourself is, what solution am I providing to my nation? What solution am I providing to my community? Doing that is the best for your business. Now, I want to say this, that out of all these points that I've shared with you, I have understood that these 5 keys can transform your business. Remember, it must have a start. It must be the best that you can offer. It must have a growing capital which is proportionate to the profit. It must have a good management system and not a good manager. And it must offer a solution for society and not benefiting the business owner. Thank you for watching. See you next time.